From vigil to memorial.
Make the place where she lived safe for everyone. That would be the end goal.
After a tragic end to the search for Mia Marcano. Reproduction rallies.
Women's rights are human rights!
Weekend demonstrations across the country and right here in South Florida. And a tribute to Don Shula.
Fair catch signaled by Nahi Hines. He fumbles it.
In a game between his two former teams. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Zitlali Solache.
And I'm Danelle Dukin. Today is Monday, October 4th, 2021.
From the South Florida Media Network's Biscayne-based studios in North Miami, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
Millions from coast to coast making the choice to rally for women to keep control of their reproductive rights.
Several of those weekend rallies were right here in South Florida.
The network's Christopher Gomez was one of them on Saturday in downtown Miami.
Women's rights are human rights!
That's the message at more than 600 Rally for Abortion Justice marches Saturday in cities across the country.
The government has no right to control the freedom for women to make their own decisions about what to do about their health care.
Mail-order abortion drugs are now prohibited.
Last month, a Texas state law that bans abortion after 6 weeks.
Most people don't even know they're pregnant by the time they're 6 weeks.
With no exceptions for rape or incest went into effect.
What Greg Abbott and the Texas Republicans are trying to do is an open defiance of the Constitution, and they will hear our voices today, y'all.
Abortion rights activists have taken over downtown Miami. You can see here right behind me by the Torch of Freedom. They're protesting, they're chanting, "My body, my choice." Why did you choose to take the extra step and come out and make sure your voice is heard?
We take as many steps as we need to make our voices heard. I'm here with my family today, and this is something that is important for all women everywhere.
Keep your rosaries off my body! Keep your rosaries off my body!
And another abortion rights rally was held in Coral Reef.
And I knew that bringing this march down south today would be so impactful. So I thank all of you from traveling across the city, across the state, across the nation to join us in South State.
And in the midst of these rallies, the Supreme Court denied a request to block Texas's bill will return on Monday. Activists say they're worried other states will follow the Lone Star State's example and weaken Roe v. Wade, the 1973 landmark ruling. In the state of Florida, an abortion ban bill very similar to Texas's was proposed.
It already happened in Texas and needs to happen here in Florida. They already are writing the legislation to take our rights from us.
Activists hope that these rallies in South Florida will send a message to Tallahassee that they feel that abortion is a human right. Reporting in downtown Miami, Christopher Gomez, South Florida Media Network.
Calls for change this morning from the South Florida family of murder victim Mia Marcano after her body is found. In a briefing by an Orange County sheriff, he says that his emergency response team found her wallet and ID near the remains that were found on Saturday morning. It was near a former home of a maintenance worker who was believed to have killed her before committing suicide.
That's when they discovered a body we believe to be that of Mia Marcano. Our hearts are broken. I told you Thursday that hundreds of Orange County Sheriff's Office personnel were committed to this case.
Police say a maintenance worker used a master key fob to enter her apartment that day. He was found dead earlier this week from what was believed to be a suicide.
An electrician suspected in a deadly attack is behind bars this morning. He was charged yesterday in Polk County. On Saturday, with a baseball bat and a knife, Sean Runyon allegedly killed 3 of his co-workers and severely injured another. It follows a fight with Runyon's supervisor on Friday. Runyon is charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of aggravated battery.
Facebook's whistleblower has come to life saying that the company prioritized profit over public good. The former Facebook product manager, 37-year-old Frances Haugen, released tens of thousands of pages of internal documents and research. In an interview with CBS's 60 Minutes last night, she made the claim that Facebook doesn't care about the public good. The company denies the claims and calls them misleading.
Miami Dolphins suffered yet another loss to the Indianapolis Colts, making it the Colts' first win this season. The game was a tribute to late Dolphins and Colts coach Don Shula. The Fins and the Colts hashed it out yesterday as the Fins pushed through, but just not in time. On the 4th down, QB Jacoby Brissett nailed a pass to wide receiver Devontae Parker in the end zone, giving the game to the Colts. Final score, Colts 27, Dolphins 17.
From dolphins to sharks and a bite at the beach that had officials deciding that it's not safe to go back into the water.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
It's a great event for all the families, for people who are active that like to get a great exercise.
Riding for an important reason, cycling on Sunday aiming to make a big difference to children with cancer and their families. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
COVID-19 has changed how we show up and show out with our family. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to talking smack with a side of mac and cheese. Before we can safely come together, we need the facts. As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions. Should I get it? Is it safe?
Should I wait?
It's smart to question. Now, get the facts at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when vaccines are available to you.
The topic, the name.
Makes us more prepared.
Lifeguards along Martin County's Jensen Beach are urging people not to go into the water after a man was bitten by a shark. Witnesses yesterday say a man was bitten on his lower left leg. He was taken to the hospital but has not been identified. Shortly after the shark strike, officials closed Jensen Beach Park, but it later reopened. It was a big charity event in Sunrise over the weekend, and as the network's Gretel Sanchez reports, it all benefited St. Jude's.
A weekend dedicated to St. Jude took place at Markham Park with the support of more than 400 people that steered their bikes and walked for a great cause. The fundraising event began earlier for a local restaurant that participates every year.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your support.
The event is an amazing event. We have amazing hospitality after the ride. We have a 5K walk, a 5K run. We have 3 different distances for cycling. It's a great event for all the families, for people who are active that like to get a great exercise.
While we were in the restaurant, more than a dozen residents were present to make their contributions. And for this business owner, any donation makes a difference, no matter how small.
I have a granddaughter that goes to American Heritage, and I think this is very important so that they get all the supplies that they need for their school.
Early Saturday morning, we spoke with participants who were ready to ride their bikes and enjoy the activities of this outdoor experience. But before, they shared with us how important St. Jude is to them.
It's an important event for children. I had a baby in the hospital myself years ago, but it's more for the camaraderie, the friendships, and to help.
Many people have forgotten that giving back to the community, how important it is and the impact it has, I think is extremely important because you learn things like gratitude, working for others, and just giving back to your community, I think is extremely important.
Today marks the 4th annual ride for St. Jude. Residents and local organizations are supporting this great cause, and they're trying to raise $100,000. Reporting for South Florida Media Network in Markham Park, Broward County, Gretel Sanchez.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Danelle Dukin.
And I'm Zitlali Solate. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.